Okay, I think we're all set. Howdy, neighbors. I'm Vormithrax. I'm here to play Cataclysm. Kill some zombies, take out some bionics, gripe about removal chances. You know, the usual. Welcome back for everybody that knows me and has been here before. Any new folks? Howdy, howdy. Welcome. Yeah, hey, look, this is Isidro Fry, our Bionic Monster. So this is episode 2, or night 2, of our Cyber Revolution challenge. Made a lot of progress, had a few unfortunate incidents in the first episode. And I did find out what happened, by the way. It is a bug, it's not an intentional change. I found out what happened with the stupid sentry bots being able to shoot in the dark and why my test world didn't show the behavior. I'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, so, night 2, we're on, what, day 7 inside of our lab here. We did successfully escape the lab fairly easily once I stopped trying to mess with the finale room guys and their current issue. But yeah, we got a lot accomplished the first episode. So the one downside is the map kind of screwed us in the way it positioned us, and you'll see why here in a second if you missed Wednesday's episode. Let's talk about Isidro Fry, our Bionic Monster. So he's got a whole bunch of negative bionics. Our goals are to remove all of the negative bionics, of which we've succeeded at 1. We got the absolute worst bionic out, the leaky bionic that poisons your hidden health stat constantly. We managed to get that out successfully on the first try, 38% failed chance, and we got it out, and then we proceeded to fail the second and the third attempts to remove another bionic. Both of those are at 38%. So 1 success, 2 failures at 38, which is about right for the way I usually roll. But we got that one out, and that's kind of the ticking time bomb. It's not as bad as it used to be. It got nerfed, and that's one of the reasons I did this particular challenge, because I wanted to see how bad off the Bionic Monster was and the chances of actually getting these things out, and how bad the negatives got. And looks like from what I read, it was correct. The poisoning is slower, and there's a cap on it, so it only goes to a certain point, it looks like, which helped. So it did help, so you don't get so bad off that it's impossible to heal or anything like that. But we kind of built the character around the idea that he would have certain problems. So on the positive mutations or traits side, we've got fast healer, night vision, self-aware, self-defense. For self-defense, we took Krav Maga. It's been working okay. On the negative side, no real big negatives this time. I didn't take any of the super big pointers. So I don't have the one that's super slow healing or any of that stuff. So I got to play a little differently than some of my other runs. So it's just kind of a piecemeal, few negatives here and there of the minor variety to get us up to the -12 so we could buy points elsewhere. You can see skill-wise, we managed to push first aid up to 6 so far. We haven't found the book to get us to 8 yet. That'll be coming, hopefully. Electronics to 5, melee 3, dodge 3, computers and mechanics 3, and so on. So we got a long way to go. We're just getting started in our run here. It's going to take us quite a while, I think, to get all these negative bionics out. We didn't get an opportunity to recruit any fellow cyborgs to our cyber revolution, unfortunately. We're probably going to have to move to another lab to get that accomplished. And moving is our goal right now. We want to get out of here. So I got 2 things I've got to accomplish. Go ahead and turn this off. Here's our gear. Nothing too special. I'm still just rolling around in the standard gear we started with a few minor additions. We did get rollerblades early. We've got a riot helmet, firefighter belt. That's about it. And we've built a duffel bag. Other than that, it's just found stuff. Now, we did find all of the tools. We got every single of the major tools. By that, I mean hammer, screwdriver, hacksaw, and wrench in the lab. So that opened up a number of possibilities. We got everything crafted we absolutely needed to get crafted so we could make our traditional way out of the lab. We've got a tonfa, and we've got our bionic claws that we're using for weapons. The claws for cutting, the tonfa for bashing. As needed. Our CBMs on the positive side are so far not super useful beyond the bionic claws, but hopefully they'll get more useful as time goes by. But so far, that's all the use we're getting. I'm using the metabolic basically so I can keep turning off and on my claws, and that's about it so far. We do have a friendly turret. Hey, Buddy. That's Buddy. That's my friendly turret. His name's Buddy, so he's helping us out. He's killed 1 zombie so far. Kind of on accident. Purposeful accident, I guess. And mainly he's there to just provide light. wherever I need it. So he's cool. I like him. Yeah, but other than that, we've got a pretty good supply of all the gear and materials. Here is the problem, right here. You can't see it, obviously, unless you know how to read these maps real well, but hey, look, it's a fungal bloom. And the fungus has already pretty much saturated. It's almost finished, completely taking over this whole area down where I'm currently at. There's just a little bit of road bed left that it hasn't quite converted, and the interior of the upper floor of the lab. So we need to get out of here. It's getting a little bit pesky, but you can see from what I've marked off, we fully looted this whole section. We worked our way up on the rollerblades up to here, and we got a vehicle. We got the excavator. Hallelujah! I love construction sites and the perfect condition excavators. So I asked, and I received. So we grabbed that, and we drove back, and we've got it parked just outside, and then I tried to relocate a cargo space to weld into it. But we weren't quite able to before the sun went down, and it got a little risky up top. I'm trying to avoid getting a fungal infection. I don't have the gear to avoid it or the medicine to get rid of it, so I got to be pretty careful. But we do have a cargo space about 30 spaces away from the vehicle and the exit to the lab. So the goal is to probably read a little bit, sleep, and then in the morning, yeah, I don't want to do it at night. I need to be able to see to make sure I don't get anywhere near fungal spores or fungal enemies. So we'll wait for morning, and then we'll pop upstairs, and we'll see if we can get clear enough just to grab the cargo carrier in our hands, run over to the vehicle, jump in, drive away to out of the fungal area, and then we're going to try to weld the cargo space into the excavator. That'll give me maybe just enough room to haul out all the stuff I consider important so we can relocate. It's a good-sized city. We haven't even seen the nameplate yet, but I've already looted out most of this lower area here, and with the constant fungal danger and presence, it's just untenable. I can't stick around here, so we're just going to hit the road. We're going to run south, follow the road, see what we can find, and hopefully we can get to another lab, find a body site to get an ID card or so on. I can hack my way in if I have to, but I'd rather not. So that's the plan. We're just going to leave. There's no commercial or industrial buildings up here that I can see that are worth me kind of sticking around and risking my neck for. So, plus the terrain's not favorable. I mean, it's all wedged into the forest here. I don't have a way to drive around the edges. So, we're going to leave. So that's the plan. So I'll have to sort out my gear and make sure I've got less than the amount that the cargo space can carry, which is 250 liters. Shouldn't be too hard. I'll get this pared down without too much of a problem. I was hoping to stick around. I mean, we've got the whole lab basically explored. It was 6 floors. So we got a good one. We got a good deep lab all the way to the bottom there. And we're leaving behind a whole bunch of libraries and barracks that we weren't able to get into. So we may return at some point as soon as I have a ability to get through those computers or the go through the doors with pickaxe, jackhammer, or something like that, which shouldn't be too difficult. So we may return. We got a lot of loot here we can still take advantage of at some point. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So howdy everybody. Get rolling here in just a second. Hey there, Mikhail, Sergeant Cookie, Sammy, welcome back. Who else has snuck in? G Gammon. Yeah, I get to watch a semi-new run. Still got a little bit to catch up on YouTube. Well, yeah, there's a little bit out there. Getting used to the controls. Yeah, it takes some time. It's a big game. It rewards your patience, though. It's one of those where, as you do learn it and get more comfortable with it, more and more things become possible. Your survival level increases. You get to see more stuff. You get to live through exciting adventures and horrible deaths and all that good stuff. So, at least it's worth the effort. But, yeah, there is no easy way to just jump in, really. You just got to kind of understand it's going to be a bit of a hassle at the beginning while you figure out all the keys and that, and just kind of learn from there. So jump in, practice, die, ask questions as you need to, watch videos, and keep growing. Where does the excavator fall on the Vormithrax list of good vehicles? Pretty high. I love the excavator. Excavator's awesome. It's just such an amazing little utility vehicle. As long as, there's only one caveat, as long as you are not cursed with the pack rat virus. If you are a sufferer of packride-itis, you will not be happy with an excavator. Just walk on by. But as long as you are not a packride-itis sufferer, then you should be fine. It's a tiny vehicle. It'll fit through little narrow gaps in buildings. It's zippy. You can hop in and out of it. It's hard for it to get destroyed by zombies because they just basically walk right through it. Not as much as a motorcycle, but not too bad. But yeah, the ease of movement in cities, especially having the engine crane on the front, the boom crane, allowing you to have all the lift and jacking quality that you need. Super awesome. So you just got to be able to deal with the minor problem of hardly any cargo space. As long as you can survive that, then it's pretty cool. What'll tend to happen is I'll use it initially if I can find it early, and then depending on what my challenge is, I may use it as my utility vehicle so that I can acquire all the parts I need for whatever my larger or more major vehicle is going to be. My one true love, though, is still modded Humvee. Modded Humvee just fits me perfectly. Just the right size, just the right amount of space for all the knickknacks and doodads. Decent amount, meaning 3 or 4 cargo spaces, depending on how you fit it out. All the tools you might need for extended living. I just love my Humvees, so it's still my favorite by far. But excavators probably either 2 or 3. I think the security van or SWAT truck, they're kind of neck and neck. I'll take whichever I find first. So I'm not sure if I would put excavator before or after one of those. But it's definitely in my top 3 or 4. Alright, so health-wise, we're doing good. What were we up to? Got to remember where exactly I was at. We've got some food. We came back from raiding the town with a bunch of food. We got plenty of water sitting here. I think... What was I working on? So for skills, we're pegged out on the reading for a number of them. We can push electronics. Tailoring's probably what I'll work on. I'll work on tailoring, and then we'll have to manually work on fab for just a level or 2 to get it to 3, and then we can start reading for fab. But we've got tailoring... Let's see, tailoring to 3 there. Then we've got tailoring 3 here that takes me to either 5 or 6. I forget which. I think 6. Which gets me to the minimum point that I'm happy at. So tailoring we're doing pretty good on. Fab we're doing good on. Mechanics we're doing good on. We're in kind of a gap state for mechanics. It's 3 to 4 and 5 to 6 are weird mechanics levels. You can level them, but without books, it's really, really awkward to try to level those gap levels because items inside vehicles that you would normally work on are all pegged at odd levels. So, or I guess I should say even levels. So trying to get from 3 to 4 is hard because things are either skill dependent on level 2 or level 4, and then it jumps from 4 to 6. So the odd levels don't have things you can do with a vehicle simply that will allow you to level up. And/or they're just really obscure ones that are hard to find. So, yeah, we'll see. But we don't have a whole bunch of books, unfortunately. This is our entire list. The hilarious part is one little external library, not even one of the ones behind a locked door, had SICP, it had, I think, the high chemistry book, it had Robots for Fun and Profit. It was hilarious. We found it pretty early, so... That's fun. We'll put that stuff to use eventually. So yeah, let's do this. Let's say inventory on that side, gear on this side. We got a few minor weapons. Advanced UPS. This keeps throwing me. Anesthesia kit, and then there's a separate entry for other... They call it 2 different things. And/or is this the one where I'm still missing some? I think this is the one where I'm still missing some. Yeah, I still don't know what happened to those extra ones. We got some really good CBMs we've managed to come across as well that I haven't tried to install yet. Dielectric, muscle log, probability travel, and telescopic eyes. All very good. Hope to get them in. Let's see what happens. You'll be watching while playing a game. Well, that's fine. Appreciate that. Kill a Shoggoth for me? No. No, I will not be killing a Shoggoth for you. Pick something else. There will be no Shoggoth killing. I do not think so. Not unless I am trapped in a hallway with no doors and Shoggoths on each end. I will not be trying to kill a Shoggoth. Alright, so I think I had woken up in the morning of this day so we could do our rating, so it's almost time for me to go sleep. Really, I just need to, yeah, I just need to read, so let's get the tailoring done. I could probably get this done faster at this low level with crafting, but that's fine. We'll just read till a little after midnight. Good old short circuits. Good enough. Got about 42%, so we're fine there. No, don't deactivate the turrets. Thirsty, tired, that's all fine. Close the door. Yeah. Let's throw on our earplugs just in case. Alright, sleep the night away, and we'll see how things look in the morning. Hopefully, the front entrance to the lab is clear of any mushroom threat, so we can get our cargo space taken care of. Alright, wake up anytime now. Health value is -5. Yeah, we're almost back to normal health value. -5's probably what we should have, given the junk food we've been eating in the lab here, so... perfectly acceptable. That's not interfering with hardly anything or causing any really bad modifiers. Hey there, Rivac01. Thanks for the follow. Welcome. Have I seen Jabberwocky lately? Or it's quest mob only? I think it can appear in the wild. Maybe? But every time I remember seeing a Jabberwocky, it's either been from the quest guy, the NPC generated, or a hallucination from my schizophrenia. Maybe I've seen one in a containment? I don't know, kind of blurs. I'm not 100% sure, but 99% every Jabberwocky I've seen has either been from the NPC or from... No, I think I have seen one in the wild before. I don't know. I can't remember. Almost always, though, it's the NPC one. So when you see that quest coming, you got to carefully consider what map condition you've got, where you're located, and where the nearest forest tile is. Because basically, that's what happens. You talk to the NPC, game says, "Where is nearest forest tile?" Bam! That's where the Jabberwocky is. So sometimes that's good, sometimes that can be very bad. So consider where you're standing when you talk to that NPC, and think about where that Jabberwocky is about to appear. Because if you're standing right next to the forest tile, it's going to generate in. You're going to be fisticuffing a Jabberwocky real quick. So be prepared. Alright, so we got our sleep. We are peckish and thirsty. Let's do... step down here, get some clean water. And some pine nuts. Okay, I'm going to leave the blades out until I get up top and see what the situation is. Well, actually, it doesn't really help me. I'm not going to melee anything up there anyway. I'm just going to run away from it. Yeah, let's put the blades away. Alright, no blades. That frees up my hands so I can carry what I need. I'm going to need the welder, the goggles. Need to make sure I've got all my tools. We've got the hacksaw, hammer, screwdriver, and wrench. So I've got the tools, I've got the welding goggles, I've got the charged welder. Should give me everything I need. Drop the clothing. I think we should be all set. Got plenty of volume. Ideally, there's nothing up top that I need to worry about. We can hop in the vehicle, drive the 30 spaces over to the cargo space, and then I can just pick it up, hop in the vehicle, and we'll drive away to a clear spot to do the installation. Then we'll drive back to the lab. I'll come downstairs. We'll sort our gear out into less than 250 liters of crap and haul it upstairs and take off. Let's go see. I missed my map memory. I think somebody's doing a PR so that places you commonly go stay in map memory more, or permanently, something like that. I don't know how it works yet, but I remember seeing a PR about it. That'll be cool. So your home base that you're constantly going back and forth in will always stay memorized, that kind of thing. Sounds like a valid thing to change. Okay, let's see what kind of mushroom apocalypse we've got out here. Yeah, we've got a few critters wandering around out here. Right there is my cargo space. Right there is something I don't want to be right there. Damn you, little mushroom! Let's hop in the vehicle. I think we'll try to do an opportunity drive-by. We'll get this lined up at a nice 90-degree angle. It's getting a little away from it. So we do it now. Let's see, that line I think is right on it. So we'll slide over one. Get away from me! Let go of the controls. Grab the cargo carrier. Close the doors. Alright. First part of the mission has been accomplished. Now we're just going to drive for a little bit. Get clear of the mushroom zone. I don't have a lot of diesel. 9 liters, but the other benefit to this zippy little car is it will go a long way on 9 liters of diesel. I mean a long way. Ah, we got more mushrooms coming. I forget how long it takes to do this. Let's stop here for a second. Okay, that looks funny. It looks like I've got a cargo space installed right there in the center. So the only downside to this arrangement is I have to take out the hatch, which means there's going to be an open line of sight out the back of the vehicle. So shock zombies, things like that will be able to zap me if I leave them a line of sight angle through the rear of the vehicle to me. But there's no really other choice given this vehicle arrangement of where you're going to try to put cargo space. So that's the plan. Let's stop driving right here. Step out the back. Alright, so if we remove the hatch, mechanics 2, tools good, everything's green. Take that out. And then install cargo space, 48 minutes. We should be okay in 48 minutes. We're not close enough, and 48 minutes shouldn't cause enough spread to worry about. 75 charges in our welder, perfectly acceptable. We meet all the other requirements, so get that thing in there. We has cargo space. Alright. Now, do I want the steel frame? Normally I want the steel frame, but I really need to save space for things that are critical. I'm going to leave that here. We'll drive back down here, and I'll think about, once we fill the vehicle, whether I want to pick that up or not. We'll see just how much space I need to take up. Alright, let's head back up to the lab. No, I'm not going to put a cargo space in the windscreen. I'm not sure it will allow me to put it there to begin with. Actually, let's see. I'm trying to remember. Would it let me put it there? There's not currently... I don't know. I'm not sure if it would let me. If it would, I might throw one in there. I don't consider it min-maxy, because, I mean, you've got all this other stuff in here. So, we'll see. I like to stay somewhat in the realm of reasonable reality. There are some things I just won't do just because it offends my immersion stat takes a hit if I do certain things. So, I'll think about it. If we get another cargo carrier chance, I'll think about putting, or testing if we can put one in this location. I think I can, because I think you can install... Well, I don't know. We'll experiment. Right now, I've only got one cargo space, and we'll see if we can fit everything in there. We'll adjust again later if we need to. Do I need... Yeah, let's take a moment. Let go controls. Let's grab... Oh, looks like I already grabbed them. Oh, no I didn't. Seatbelts. Seatbelt there. Nah, let's not accumulate a bunch of raw materials from here. I'll get plenty of opportunities now that I've got a vehicle to get that kind of simple raw materials elsewhere. Get our gear sorted. That's priority number 1. Alright, the other issue is now the vehicle's not enclosed. So animals and such can clamber into the middle of the vehicle from the rear. Alright. No sense taking some of this stuff with me. Let's leave the welder, goggles, short rope. I think I'm going to go through and re-grab all this stuff, so we'll dump all that. Yeah, just dump all this stuff in here. We'll sort out and grab everything I need at a later date. That'll just make this a little simpler. Alright, nothing in my inventory. Okay, now it's the fun part where I sort all the crap. What I call crap sorting. So, let's do some crap sorting. Let's go... Let's see. Make one pile. Don't need light for crap sorting. I need to see how much space he's going to take. Alright, so there to there. Let's see, what am I not going to take? Probably better take all of those. This part's gonna suck. Definitely don't need a teapot. Don't care about an umbrella at this point. I can make a washboard wherever I go. I've got... Keep the backpacks for this initial run through. I'm not gonna use briefcases anymore. Or lab coats. Or noise canceling. Gotta keep my backup rollerblades. Sheets. Nah, I can get... Whoops. Oh, that was fine. Sheets in that stupid suit. Alright, all the food's going. All the medicine's going. Books. We'll get rid of the ones that no longer have any function. All the CBMs. I can get motors elsewhere. Alright. It's all fairly light and innocuous. I'll probably just take it with me. No, I don't need refrigerant, thanks. Bimetal thermostat, no thanks. Chunks of steel. Doesn't seem like all that much stuff got moved. So, what are we left with over here? We got it down to 168. That's actually pretty good. That doesn't count what I've already got up there. I didn't leave all that much up there, though. Maybe 20 or 30, so that still keeps us below the 250 by a fair amount. Leave me a little bit of room to toss some additional stuff in as we're driving around. Then we get out of here with everything I consider currently fairly useful currently. So yeah. Now, it doesn't solve my hydration problem while I travel. So currently I've just got... I don't have any jerry cans right now, do I? Don't have any jerry cans. Oh, 4-gallon jugs to make a jerry can. All I've got left is not too worried about hydration. I mean, worst case, we've got the hydration CBM, the water extraction CBM, so I don't think I'm going to worry about it. I think I'll just cook up, fill that jug up, hydrate myself fully, and then we'll call it good, I think. Oops, I left all my fire-making tools up top. Alright, let's leave the gallon jug of water. Whoops. Alright, we'll leave the water behind. This is going to take some time. I got a long way to go. How much space do I have? 40? It'd be about 4 trips if I just grab it and run up. Might actually be faster. Throw on 2 extra backpacks. Whoops! Damn it! Turn that off. Yeah, let's do that instead. Grab. £298. Maybe it won't be faster. How much am I going to hurt myself while I do this? Nope, this way. Inventory to there. Everything out. Oh, that's right. I forgot I've got my... I left my inhaler. I had an asthma attack while I was trying to drag around 300 pounds of stuff. Give me my inhaler back and a lighter. I'm famished and very thirsty. Did I leave any food? I did. Oh, that's right. I gotta eat up this yummy food before it goes bad on me. PB&J. What's next? Goodbye raspberries. TV dinner. Now we're down to my yummy, yummy meat pies, but they still got a few days. We'll try to hold off on the meat pies. Okay, next pile. Oops. Everything. Cancel. 118. That's not too bad. 64 liters. Yeah, this will go a lot better. A lot less heavy stuff. Alright. Wait, I'm confused. Why is it not showing? Oh, that's why. Never mind. Don't mind me. Forgot I had the light filter turned on. It's almost always what causes confusion on that screen. Everything out. Yeah, and the quick tip for the advanced inventory, I mentioned several times that it's almost always the filter. If you're ever looking at your screens, trying to figure out why you're not seeing what you expect to see, always check your filter. It's pretty much 99% of the time going to be what the problem is. That's the full remaining amount. Cool. 103, just barely overweight again. Alright, so let's eat while we've got this. We'll do the meat pies. Do 3 meat pies. We're going to refill the water when we get back. Then we'll be ready to go. 2:40 p.m. Might stick around, read one more night, and then take off in the morning. That way we have a full amount of daytime to do some traveling. Alright, we're up to 177. That's pretty much where we're at, other than the minor things down below. I might bring that... Nah, I'm not going to bring the 6-liter tank. Too big. No point to it. Alright, give me the stuff. Light a fire. Let's see, got 7 slates, so I need 8 to fill that. Alright, so we've got the full gallon jug. That will keep me alive at least. Or I can spend some power to drain some hydration. So, 3:15 p.m. Yeah, I'm gonna go back up, grab a book. We'll read for the rest of the evening. I'll grab some food as well, and then we'll sleep the night away. We'll take off in the morning. That's the plan. I could install the 6-liter. Problem's going to be I'd need 2 of them because you can't weld something in that has any liquid in it. So I'd have to install an empty one, then fill that with the existing one. I've only got 1 6-liter tank currently. I could go get another one, but it's also going to use up some welder power. And I don't think I need it at this point. It's a good point though. I could definitely do that. I just don't think it's necessary. I don't usually have hydration hunger problems, and I've got an emergency escape if with the water extraction unit should I get into any kind of trouble with hydration. So easy enough for me to fix that later. Let's well, let me think about this. I could. What we'll do is we'll fill the vehicle up with all the junk. I'll leave my hands free again. In the morning, I'll go ahead and load up that 6-liter tank, and we'll drive south, and we'll stop at that first vehicle real quick, and I'll cut out the tank that it's got. Then we'll drive south a little further to a safe-ish area, and then I'll weld it in, and then I'll transfer it, and we'll leave the empty behind or something. Something like that. All right. What was I reading? I was reading tailoring. So what? And let's also grab some food. Yeah, let's grab the V8. That'll help boost my hidden stat. And we'll grab some carrots and the meat pies. That should do it. Okay, we'll just read out here in the corridor for a bit. Reading is so haphazard with my intelligence constantly bouncing up and down. As I suddenly become too stupid to read effectively and the read time shoots up. Alright, well there's tailoring 3, so we're done with that book. Now we have the ability to make backpacks. Good old int of 6. It's 8:30, not time yet. Keep reading till probably midnight. Alright. Meat pie's old. Shelf life of 3 days, but they're old. Alright, have a couple of meat pies, a couple carrots, some water. Go to sleep. Hey there, Chuckles. Good day to you as well. The tank I've got is standard water. I've just been doing minor cooking, boiling conversions to fill a gallon jug as needed. Oh, it's going good. We're in the final prep stage for getting out of this fungal infested area. Cool, 7 a.m. Good timing. Health value 6. We're at positive 6. We're a bionic monster with a positive health trait. That is a victory. We have conquered the leaky bionic problem. We have removed it and fully recovered our health back to slightly above the mean of 0 hidden health stat. All right, let's still peckish and thirsty. We'll have some more. Oops. All right, we're full in slate. Oops. Let's get one more fire going. I've got 50 doses of water in that tank left over. So what we're gonna do is first boil up 5 more water, fill up my gallon jug, and don't need that or that. I've got all the rest of the gear loaded, so we're just gonna grab the metal tank, pick it up with us. Zombie? There's a regular zombie horde out there. Hey zombies, you guys come to see me off? Say goodbye? Kind of funny. Alright, do I have space? I do! So, I knew I should. Should take me up to what, 237, 240? So we should be close, yeah, 233. 233 out of 250 with that 60-liter tank sitting in there with the water. So we're good. We'll go, we'll grab the tank from that car below and or skip it and grab another one later. They're super easy to get now that I've got a car and all the tools. I think we're set. I think we're ready to get out of here. So this is what we're escaping. We've got a fungal apocalypse going on because of the fungal bloom right there. So we need to get out of here. I don't want to constantly be dealing with that stupid thing. And we've already looted all the useful parts of the city that were visible, at least, other than just raw housing, which I can also get anywhere. So we're just going to go down the road. Take our luck, flip a coin, see what we find. See you, zombies. Oh, the husk is out here too. Wow. The big guns came out. Wonder how fungal deals with a husk. The electricity from the husk is going to kill the fungal before it ever gets in range to fungify it. Huh. That's interesting. Day 9 husks wandering around. Well, the husk is a little too close. I don't think I'm going to be able to do the grab this tank. He's in range to come get me still. Yeah, he's coming right at me, so nope, we're just gonna have to keep driving. We'll find another vehicle in which to get a new tank. I need to get what do you have? Yeah, I need to get some inline mirrors too installed. Cut out this this nonsense here. Don't like blind spots. Alright, well now I don't have room for that frame, so we'll have to leave that frame there. I'd either have to get rid of the frame or the 60-liter tank, and both of them are easy to come across now. So we'll just keep things as they are. Now we are on the lookout for body sites. I need body sites. I need ID cards. So when we come across mooses and zombies, so when we come across a lab, we can actually get into it. I really would like to dive back into a non-fungal infected laboratory. Nope, the bot will not let you post links. Sorry. Oh, I'm not used to not having much overworld map vision. I want my telescopic eyes and my telescope and my binoculars. Flaming Eye! Flaming Eye, no! That's going to be just my luck. I'm going to escape a fungal infested area. Oh, it dead ends at a mansion. Damn it. Oh. Yeah, it's just my luck. I'm going to escape a fungal nightmare just to get a flaming eye staring at me and fungal infecting me. That's going to be what happens here. Oh, crappity crap. Speed up. Don't stare at me, eyeball. I don't think he did yet. I think I saw him and he was just far enough where I was out of sight. Yeah. Alright, we didn't get stared at. So, yay! No, the danger with flaming eyes is one of the effects that their stare can give you is a full-out fungal infection. So, the mutate thing is the yug. The yug is the thing that mutates you. Flaming eyes can stare at you from way, way far away. You shudder, and then shortly thereafter, you get the little mushroom indicator, and you get a full-on fungal infection. From range. So, that's the big death danger from flaming eyes. Never mess with flaming eyes. Unless you've got full-on immunity and or drugs to get rid of a fungal infection. Early game, though, avoid them like the plague. No good reason to go up against a fungal eye. Mansion. Shock zombie in attendance. So, we got the bedroom in the corner of this one. So this is going to be the alternate map where I think this is the exterior pool back here with the library on this side that has all the bookcases with the hidden stairs up and down. Let's go around this way. Oops, let's slow down. So he'll be able to shock me if he gets within range and directly behind me because of the cargo space no longer having the trunk lid there. Boot lid, whatever it's called. So there's the extra pool, just like I thought. Kitchen, also where I knew it would be. And then right up in the center of this section is the library, right there. Alright, so, good my memory is still in place. Craft for beginners and an erotic novel. Well, that's just what I need. Pitching attempt. Zombie presence is fairly light on this side. I could hop out with the claws and try to take care of these and then hop into the library. Am I wearing my rollerblades? I am wearing my rollerblades. Not good for fighting out in the grass. Let's head off to the west for a second. Get a little distance. Alright. Do I want to stop for this? Ah, crap. Crap. Goddamn river's gonna block me. Look at this. River space is up here. Is that thing gonna wrap all the way around and go some weird direction and I'm in a stupid cul-de-sac? I'm gonna get mad if I'm in a cul-de-sac. I've had occasions where the game has put me in a complete cul-de-sac where I had to drive a vehicle like this one's looking all the way through a city to get out of the cul-de-sac, meaning all swamps and forests completely surrounding an area with just an edge of a city that I can drive out through. So it's possible I'm in a fairly large swamp forest cul-de-sac. That's going to suck if it's true. Alright, let's stop driving, take off the rollerblades, wear the steel toe boots. And let's start dumping backpacks. Let's go ahead and get the claws back out. A lot more stuff coming at me now. A lot more zombies have shown up. What am I gonna lose? I've got clothing that's about to fall off. Dump the duffel bag. Fight normal. I think we'll be okay. What are we looking at? 15 torso encumbrance. Yeah, that all looks pretty good. What else you bring in? Cop zombie, standard zombies, and a tough zombie. Alright. Have a meat pie while we wait. And drop these things back in here. Alright, zombies. Let's get you guys lined up. So, fight one at a time. Whoops. Earplugs out so you can hear the glory. Ah, no grabbies. Looking good. Jabs for 41, 47, grabs for 37. Damn, Krav Maga. Get down with your bad self. Alright, first group's down. We've got a big gap between this group. The other group start going back again? Hey there, Zensai. Welcome. Thanks for the follow. Anything I care about. An FN57 with some ammo. No. Another ride helmet. Nope, don't care about any of this stuff. Yeah, those guys got distracted. Something got their attention. Whoa, I got a head bite! I didn't even notice. How the hell did I manage that? I've got a fucking ride helmet on. The only part of my body that's actually got any kind of coverage is my head. That's hilarious. They bit through my ride helmet. What, did they bite my eyeball or something? Where's the deep bite message? I want to know which exact body part took the bite. Bite wound feels deep. So, zombie grabs you, you're blinded. He bit my eyes! He bit my eyes! That's what I figured happened. There is no way he got a bite through a riot helmet. That's funny. I'm just trying to imagine in my mind how that works. I might have to put that one on the quick slip list. We got a deep bite wound on our eyeballs. But it doesn't affect our... we were blinded for a short bit, so... Yeah, I got the visor raised, so I don't have to deal with the sight and breath issue. So... totally my fault. I should have lowered it when we started fighting, right at the beginning, but I just think that's hilarious. My head has got a bite. Check the log. Yep, it's an eyeball bite. So if anybody doesn't know, I can activate my right helmet. Currently, the visor is raised. What that does, you can see the graphic change now. Visor is now down. So the benefit is here. It gives 12-12 protection against bash and cut. And when it's down, it covers the eyes and the mouth. So the only downside is it's 20 encumbrance, which for the head location has no actual game effect, so there's no problem. But with it down and providing the protection of my eyes and mouth, it's also cutting down my night vision range, which is irrelevant during the day, but it's making 20 points of mouth encumbrance, which is going to make it harder for me to recover my stamina. So by habit, I'm used to having this thing raised, because I hate having my stamina impacted. I'm very much a move and maneuver kind of player and characters generally, so I had it up for a long time, and I should have put it down again right before we started fighting. But yeah, that's funny. I don't have any medical gear with me. I need to get that taken care of before I continue fighting, because any additional hits is going to speed up the infection timer. And I should have grabbed something. I should have reset my inventory before I started fighting anyway. So, a couple of mistakes on my part. I jumped the gun a bit. No. Let's grab some codeine. Grab the disinfectant. Grab some aspirin. All I'm going to worry about for the moment. Alright, disinfectant. Get to work. Alright. Our eyeball bite has been disinfected. I can just see that. Right into my eyeball. Disinfecting the eyes. Yeah. That's got to be glorious. Alright. We'll leave it down for the moment. See if we can prevent any more eyeball bites. That's good stuff. I was all excited about just how quick we were dropping stuff with the Krav Maga. Not noticing I got an eyeball bite. Hilarious. Come on, zombies. Get over here. Pistachios. Backpacks. Wolf gloves, touring suit, a glass bottle of bee's knees. Yeah, let's smashy smash. Finish getting our gear reset here. Alright, so what do I want to take with me? I'm not going to take a gun. I need the steak knife. I want the tonfa just in case. Give me... I don't need cash cards in here, but they don't weigh anything. Give them to me anyway. Need my crowbar. Shouldn't need my hacksaw in here. Alright, so I already grabbed, what, aspirin, codeine, inhaler, disinfectant. 3 bandages for emergencies. Scars for a getaway. Multivitamins and calcium. I think that's all I need to worry about there. Charge! Alright, grab her. Oops. Come get me. Instant bite. It's gonna be one of those evenings, is it? I can see it now. My fault. I saw him grab me. I thought I was going to drop him before he would get another hit in, and actually... Oh, shocker. Damn it. And a smoke zombie. Now they're getting a little rude. And the shocker's coming right out from the area I wanted to head into. Damn it. That's kind of annoying. Multiple shockers inside the mansion, and a smoke zombie.